Hi, I'm Kitty, and I'll be exploring the world of drag. I'll be asking the hard-hitting questions like who, what, when, where, and maybe even why. I'm scouring the parts of Melbourne my director, who is me, tells me to go in search of drag artists, and examining all different facets of the art form. How many have died from death drops? What is a house down mama, and where are its boots? Do they know all the words to Lady Gaga's Born This Way? Join me as Kitty Drags. Today I'll be interviewing the drag artist known as Normie Daniels. Is this young, dumb and full of fun artist going against the norm, or are they a basic Brighton bitch? I journeyed to Brighton to make me feel poor, but also to conduct this interview. Hi, thank you so much for joining us. Did you want to start with your name, your pronouns, and your favourite type of cat?
Hi, I'm Normie Daniels. My pronouns are she, her, and my favorite cat is whatever type of cat my pet Charlie is. I don't know the species.
Racist. Now, because you're dyslexic, I wanted to give you sort of a moment to spread awareness and have a talk about it. So if you'd like, you could have that moment now.
Well, dyslexia...
Moment's done.
Oh.
No, sorry, I'm just joking. Please, go ahead.
Dyslexia is a...
Moment's still done. Thank you so much for talking about that. So my market research team, who are really buff, and also me, found out that you were gender fluid. According to my Year 8 science class, does that mean when it's hot, you're gender gaseous, and when it's really cold, you're gender solid?
It doesn't really quite work like that, but I respect the interpretation.
What element on the pediatric table of elements is gender fluid?
You mean periodic?
No, I believe it's the pediatric table.
Periodic.
Oh, I think you're they-them-splaining a little bit. So your name is obviously Normie Daniels. Would you consider yourself normal like myself?
I think that the term normal is a wide barrier, and I think if we use you as a metric for normality, I think everyone's normal in their own way.
That was my nickname in prison, wide barrier. What is the highest height of high heel that you've worn?
6 inches, maybe?
Were you able to walk around in those?
Oh, not particularly. I normally opt for a smaller heel.
I'm the same. That's why I only wear kitten heels, for obvious reasons.
Oh, because your name's Kitty.
No, because I have flat feet. So in the hit movie Burlesque, the character of Cher, played by Cher, talked about air rights.
Air rights. What are air rights?
Do you believe that LGBTQIA+ people deserve air rights, or should their rights remain on the ground? And it's a bit of a free-for-all up there.
How far in the air are we talking?
Is there a limit? Once we pass 1,000 feet, are the air rights gone?
Yes.
So you're telling me directly that the LGBTQIA+ do not have rights above 1,000 feet, according to Cher.
Yes. Share is no sharing rights.
Her name is pronounced Cher.
Share.
So this is episode 3 of Kitty Drags, but a bit of a behind the scenes. This originally was meant to be episode 4. We had filmed the previous episode 3, but were unable to post it due to NDAs. We interviewed, of course, Kelly Clarkson. How are you going to one-up Kelly Clarkson and the phenomenal interview that Kelly Clarkson did? Because if you don't, because of you, I'll never stray too far from the sidewalk.
What does that mean?
It means we interviewed Kelly Clarkson, and I'd like you to be just as impressive. Do you have any party tricks? Do you go to parties?
I'm invited to a few. I can do I can do that, and I can do clap push-ups. That's like my two party tricks.
We need to call Kelly Clarkson back.
Can Kelly Clarkson do this?
God, I hope not. Can you use sticky tape to stick your brows down to save time?
I don't, and I don't know anyone who does, but I want to see it.
So, we're going to play a game. So, in interviews, it's very hard because you don't get to choose what questions you're actually answering. So, I'm going to give you 2 questions, and you get to pick which one you'd like to answer. One we won't do, and one we will. Would you like to hear the questions?
Sure.
Question number 1. In today's climate, if we are operating under the premise that under capitalism there is no such thing as ethical consumption, and although measures can be taken to reduce this impact, one struggles to consume anything ethically, what do you think we can do to improve as a society? Or question 2, what's your favourite TV show?
I'll go with number 2.
Number 2, good answer. So what is your favourite TV show?
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
And why is that?
I'll do question number 1.
Okay, so in today's climate, if we are operating under the premise that under capitalism there is no such thing as ethical consumption, and although measures can be taken to reduce this impact, one struggles to consume anything ethically, what do you think we can do to improve as a society?
Make cheese cheaper.
So you don't necessarily have to start drag with good makeup skills. Like any other art form, that takes time and practice and honing your art. With that in mind, when do you think you'll get good at makeup?
I wouldn't put a date on my makeup when it's going to get good. I think it's a gradual process.
I think we're running out of time, and I'd like a deadline. If I was sick of hearing you talk, do you do any impressions?
Yes. Yeah.
Can I hear one of them?
How about former President of the United States, JFK? Yeehaw, partner. I sure do like being the president.
That was uncanny.
Or Sylvester Stallone. Yeehaw, partner. I sure like the boxing movie and Rambo.
Again, uncanny. Do you have any more?
Charlize Theron. Yeehaw, partner. I sure do like the movies.
If drag doesn't work out for you, you could definitely be a voiceover actor.
Well, thank you. I quite appreciate that. I take my act quite seriously.
That one's Liza Minnelli.
How did you get it?
Did you decide to become a comedy queen before your career became a joke, or after? Medic, queen down. If a tree falls in the woods and there's nobody around to hear it, do you still have to legally administer first aid?
No.
How many people died at Brick Wall?
Do you mean Stonewall?
I think it was Brick Wall because walls can't be made out of stone.
I think it's called Stonewall, and things are made of stone. Yeah, stone. People use stone all the time.
People use stone like bricks, yes. Drag queens are always talking about branding and brands and how they brand themselves, and they brand this, they brand that, they brand everything around them. How hot is the cattle prod you have to use to brand yourself? On a scale of 1 to 10.
7.
Good answer. So I hear that you've been performing in a Rocky Horror Picture Show, Shadowcast, produced by the Pelvic Thrusts. How is it being playing the lead of Meatloaf's motorcycle?
I don't play the motorcycle. We have an actual motorcycle who plays the motorcycle.
So you're saying you've been replaced by technology in the hit lead role of Meatloaf's motorcycle?
Yes, automation is killing the Australian industry.
The arts are dying. So this look that you're wearing today is obviously inspired by Shakira in the Hips Don't Lie video. How long did it take you to make this look?
I didn't make the look. A friend made it for me, and I gave them financial compensation to create such a garment.
Are those jewels that you're wearing today an heirloom given down through Brighton, or are they from Lovisa?
No comment.
What's your opinion on modern art? Is it too modern? Have we gone too far? Should we go back to just painting rich old white men?
I think we should go back even further. I want, drawings of bears in caves.
I actually had a bear in my cave at Pride. Thank you so much for joining me, Normie Daniels. Join me next week where I journey to a river and become one with a family of otters to find out if they're holding hands for safety or if they're a little bit fruity. Thank you, Normie. You may go.
This is my house.
But you may head on out. The world is your oyster.
I don't like oysters.
Well, my Uber Eats is coming, so I can't leave just yet.
I'll just go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank
Pleasure to meet you.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good time. Thank you so much. Love you, Win. Hope you're here.